Hello, everyone, and welcome to Game Night with Captain Darwin. I was looking around for a new game to try, and I found something called Hero Zero. I have never played it before, so I'm going to check it out here with you guys. I've created my character, Captain Darwin, and I've got the game ready for our first mission. So hopefully I won't embarrass myself too much. Let's go ahead and make that a little bigger and see what the first mission is about. It says it's a time mission. Observe the neighborhood for rumored disturbances. Missions take a certain amount of time, obviously, but I can shorten the wait with donuts. Well, that's always helpful. Hello, Matthew. Yes, I definitely will not reveal my secret identity. I also say greetings to Salty Trekker and Thomas were here before I got started. Glad you could stop by. The neighborhood is being flooded with creeps. I didn't know they had let Kurogans in. However, I have accomplished my first heroic deed. The gained experience enables you to reach higher levels and a better reputation. Of course, there is always some loose cash as well. Your reputation from now on will be Dork of the Neighborhood. You receive 2 skill points. The assortment in the shop has increased. I wonder if that means I can actually put clothes on now. Extra strength. Hello, Professor Brainy Specs. 2 skill points. What do we got? Stamina, brains, and intuition. Maybe put one in brains. Good, you've improved your skills. You can buy skill points directly for coins. On a different matter, what are you wearing? Did you go out in the street looking like that? So we got flip-flops, way too short bathrobe, washing line made of string. Some fascinating choices here. I guess I'll start with the flip-flops. No. Pull an item to the glowing field to buy and wear it. Where's the glowing field? Over here. No hero is without a costume and special tools. Granted, your look could be improved, but it's a start. By the way, items donned improve your skills. You should drop by here regularly. Go ahead and buy some more. I guess the bathrobe is about all I have to choose from right now. Okay. Do I get a cape? A moldy shower curtain. Oh, that sounds lovely. I don't think I have enough for that right now anyway. Extension cord. Or a somehow only half-finished cucumber mask. Lovely. I guess that's all for now. Thomas is saying that Matthew probably goes in other people's streams who we don't know about. I wouldn't be surprised. I get to now I get to pick an opponent to attack. The professor, I don't know about that. Maybe I'll attack my namesake. Although they're higher ranked than me. Maybe I probably should pick somebody closer to the bottom, eh? I know this is an epic battle here. People in their underwear. Yay. 100 honor and 5 coins. To defeat stronger rivals, you should constantly improve your skills with skill points, items, or training. For each victory, you get honor points. This way you climb in the player ranking list. Yeah, that was a lot of grunting. I have to agree. I've finished the tutorial. Our world needs more heroes. Okay, I got 5 donuts and 25% mission booster. Yes, I can see why you might get that impression, Thomas. List of heroic deeds shows what else needs to be done. Okay, so I finished the tutorial. So I get 20 coins. This is almost as bad as Discovery. Oh, I'm sorry, Professor. That must be pretty bad then. Okay. Equip your hero completely. Go to the secondhand shop to get a cape, mask, suit, belt, shoes, a gadget, and a weapon. By the way, missiles will be unlocked starting at level 10. Okay. I need to finish my outfit then. It's true, you did say almost, Professor. I'm glad to hear that Amy's doing a little bit better. Let me see, which one was the secondhand store? There it is. So I need a cape. Guess I'm still limited to the moldy shower curtain. I need a belt, which I guess is going to be the extension cord. And I haven't been watching Disco either, by the way. So, to listen to Bird is one of the most horrible things ever made. All right. Christmas is canceled. Help, please help me. Take a look around. All the Christmas decoration has vanished. No candles, no fairy lights, no candy. That evil green guy there stole everything. Can you help me get back the things, please? Finish all the tasks given to you and secure rewards. You can pick one of the 3 items. Okay. Let me see. What do I have to do exactly? Find the fairy lights. Okay. So I figure, how do I do that? Okay, I understand that I have to find the fairy lights. How do I go about doing it now? Or you just think that I have to just wait for it to finish? Delicious cookies are required for a Christmassy spirit. Get 40 gingerbreads so that your palate can get into a Christmas mood. And we have the Christmas Saboteur. Confront the mean Christmas Saboteur. Wanting to steal Christmas just like that is not an option. Okay. I forget what I'm supposed to do next. Let's see what this does. Chat with your neighbors to understand the nature of the disturbances. Okay. Even though it's frosty outside, we'll keep you warm with the cuddly Season of the Elk. In PvP fights, the season bonus grants you a bonus to your basic stamina. With the season points you collect, you'll also unlock incredibly cool bonus rewards like Randy the Sidekick, who will support your heroic adventures with a special level 10 skill. Each season grants a special effect that is active for all players in battles against other players. The more season points you collect, the stronger the effect will be. Oh, and Thomas says make sure you kill the bad guy. Well, we'll just have to see about that, won't we? All right. Unlock reward with a donut, or 5 donuts, I guess. I got some boots now. Catch you later, Salty. Season pass, bonus rewards, seasonal rewards. I don't think there's anything else I could do here. All right, it's one of those things where I just have to wait for things to complete. So that's kind of boring. You can reduce your waiting time for missions, villain attacks, trainings, and special missions by 50% 4 times a day by asking your friends for primary batteries. You currently have 4 primary batteries of a maximum of 8. Increase the number of your maximum usable batteries per day to 4 and the maximum number of your storable batteries to 8. Okay, ask friends. You're only shown friends that don't have a request from you pending. You have no friends yet or already sent out all requests. Well, that's sad. I'll just skip that for now. Let me see what's going on in the chat. Thomas says, well, Matthew, you are one of his streams, so without you being able to join him, he can't do movie night with Matthew without you. They were talking about the Hulk series and finishing Nomad. Yeah, there's lots of things that need to be finished, isn't there? I guess 3 seconds to go. Shouting loons, high school jerks playing hooky, insulting behavior from homeless guys, and none of them Humfordalians. Something is afoot indeed, but what can be done? Yes, I'm sure you can follow it on social media. Level up. Your reputation from now on will be Dork of the Third. Well, I guess that's an improvement. I can change my look a little bit. Let me see what we got for the head. Doesn't seem to be doing a whole lot. Anyway. Yes, welcome, Kronos. Yes, I do make streams every once in a while. That's a lot of hair. Just to see what all the choices are. Yes, it does need more beard, I agree. Hopefully there is an option for that. Maybe we'll go with something like that. See what we got for the eyes. Oops, I didn't mean to click that again. There we go, eyes. Yes, Kronos, it is the usual suspects. Okay, eyebrows. It's always very important. This game is oppressive, and you should love it, Matthew. I know that's your thing. I don't know if it's quite at Code of Honor level yet, but I guess we'll probably get in there eventually. Go back to the arch eyebrows. There we go. Let's see what the accessory is. Let's give that part pretty plain. Okay, nose. Just go Commando Ninja. Well, we'll see. I do have a moldy shower curtain in my ensemble, which we'll probably see in a minute. Like I said, they better have a beard option, though. I see it there at the bottom, though. We'll get to that in a minute. Guess that'll work. Skin color, that's fine. Beard. Now what do we got here? Mustache. Really? Those are the only beard options? Come on. Well, I guess that's the best I can do for the moment. Hopefully there'll be more beard options later. Okay. Yeah, see, there's my bathrobe and my moldy shower curtain to strike fear into the hearts of any enemies I might face. What do we got up here? This one's finished. Oh, good. I got a simple calculator. Anything else up here? This one's done. Competition, where? Click on the ranking list and check how you're doing in comparison to the other heroes. Very good. Guess I got all of those. And first says, whatever you spent buying this game, you spent that amount too much. Well, then it's fortunate that this game costs exactly $0. Yes, it's I am a cheapskate after all. I play mostly free games. Which might explain why there's not a whole lot to it at this point. Hello, Captain Darwin. Congratulations for heroically completing the tutorial. Now don't slack off. Save the neighborhood and the world like a real hero. Yes, I really mastered that tutorial. Okay, so I'm going to go back to the mission to see what else I'm supposed to do. What do I got here? Both time missions. There's a fighting mission. See if we can do some more grunting. A friend of yours asks you for help. She doesn't want to go out dancing on her own. On the way to the club, a bouncer stops you and points discreetly at your clothing. That day, he often turned more than one blind eye, but this just won't do. At least you would be paying me to play this game? Well, maybe. Yeah, they want me to spend a bunch of donuts, but I can wait. I can be a patient man when donuts are at stake. Yes, Thomas, maybe he should, if he's interested. Am I just sitting here waiting? Apparently, what is this pointing at over here? Want to watch a video and shorten me? I'll pass on that. Maybe something crazy like an ads for recruiting minors for Kuroga. I hear that they're always hiring. Roro says slackers are only from Back to the Future. Maybe. Okay, time for more grunting. Swoosh. You need the pow bam stuff like the Batman. Kapla, bird of prey. What are you doing up this late? But thanks for joining us, though. Did Matthew brainwash me to play this game? He did not. At second glance, the bouncer seems to regard your clothing rather favorably. What's more, entrance is free. How nice. So I got the time missions and I got a bunch of grunting going on. I got some lovely options there. Is this where cool kids hang out at night? Well, possibly, and me as well. Save the goldfish from the paws of the neighbor's cat. Uh-oh. All right. Oh, nephew appraised at the doctor. Is he all right? Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that about Charlie. Ear infection. Oh, yeah. That's not any fun. I hope he feels better soon. And I'm trying to figure out if I'm supposed to be doing anything else while I'm sitting here waiting. This Christmas is canceled event earlier. I'm not sure how I'm supposed to find the items, though. He came over for the first time in weeks only to get a favor. That's too bad. We got the season of the elk still going on. Looks like basically you just spent donuts to get the power-ups. Best wishes and prayers go out to the future leader of Kuroga. I agree. I am the guardian angel of all goldfish. Oh, wait, they've already forgotten about you. Ha, ha, ha. And nobody's banning you, Kronos. At least not around here. I'm still not entirely sure how we're supposed to find these fairy lights, for example. Is there anything I'm supposed to be doing? Doesn't really say. Unless it's there and I'm just missing it. A friend of yours asked you for help. She doesn't want to go out dancing on her own. On the way to the club, a bouncer stops you and points discreetly at your clothing. That's the same thing we did before. I gotta wait a minute for this, too. Well, that's annoying. Yes, Professor, I agree. I hope Charlie gets over it quickly so that he can resume his rise to power over the Kurogan throne. Yes, you'll have to work pretty hard to get banned around here, Kronos. And if the game continues to be just this exciting, I might switch to something else. This is getting old really fast. Sounds like somebody needs a geologian machine. Swoosh. Yeah, another win for the grunting match. Five missions completed. Yay. You already have an active mission booster. A new one. I guess not. With that one. I guess I already collected all of these. Yes. Math is hard. But anyway. Anything else I need to be doing around here? Sure, there must be more to it than this. Your hero, your missions, secondhand shop, duels and league, workout. What does that do? Use workouts to improve your skills. Start a workout from the selection and collect fitness points by completing the corresponding fitness exercises. Stamina, strength, brains, intuition. Let's see what the brains workout does. Brains. Your brains need to be trained again. Fittingly, you've just brought the new book by Neil deFuss Tyson. Grab it and educate yourself. Okay. Okay, now what? Now you could give a lecture in astrophysics. Fascinating, this world of science. That is a good start. Your workout is showing the first signs of success. I'm at level 4, which means I am now Dork of the Village. You like seeing Darwin Awards? Well, good. Now you can see the Captain Darwin Awards. Even better. If I find a Transformer, I'll let you know. If you do any more workouts. Let's see how well lubricated your brain coils are. Grab your magic cube and solve it. That doesn't look like a magic cube. You solved it in no time. Yes, because there was no actual cube to solve. It makes solving it a little bit easier, doesn't it? Fight fitness. Just as you're thinking of cleaning up your garage, a pretty grumpy raccoon suddenly jumps towards you. What a joke. This is your garage, after all. Hate those pesky raccoons. Especially when they grunt at you. Pow. You got your trash panda. After a long fight, you have him where you want him, completely exhausted in front of your garage door. You hiss at him again to make sure he knows he's not welcome here in such a mood. Oof, how exhausting. Yes, Thomas apparently does have some type of countdown thingy. We're at 7,999,998 and counting. We might be counting for a while. You have just completed the prototype of your thinking cap. Put it on and think a while. You carefully pondered and recorded your brain waves. Now the only question is what to do with the results. Well, build a flux capacitor, of course. Obviously. Get more raccoon fights. Something's off with your new power bar machine as it swallows one coin after the other without dispensing even a single power bar. Time to fix this thing. Yeah, I'm starting to think this is not a good choice. Now, can I take down the unruly power bar machine? It's gonna be a close one. I showed that vending machine who's boss. A few targeted hits with moderate strength have done the deed. The machine spits out not only your bar, but also your change. That's much better. What else is there? Special missions. What does that involve? Dirty socks have not been washed in that laundry room for quite some time, for this is your command center for missions of a certain kind. Oh, lovely. The glamorous life of a hero. For every special mission, you leave your cozy home to rescue the world, or so. Heroism and numerous rewards await, but that is all worthless if you don't come back victorious, so grit your teeth. Keep your eyes open for photographs to activate new special missions. You never had to fight a vending machine? Well, it was a new experience for all of us, I think. You punched a few? Well, it's hard to blame you. Okay, your team, ranking list, buy donuts. Huh. You think I'm actually going to buy something? That's funny. I don't know if there's a whole lot else to go over here. Pamela Brink's inflatable pool mattress is rapidly deflating. Her club sandwich will be ruined by the chlorinated water. Do something before it's too late. This is not the kind of hero work that I signed up for. What is the quadratic equation? It's like that thing with the stuff and the numbers. I think that about covers it. Uh-oh, the counter is really getting down low now. So we have Captain Darwin, Dork of the Village, with his shower curtain and his extension cord belt. You know, I think I'm going to try to find something else to do because, yeah, this isn't really working out. So we go over here for a minute. Okay, I'm going to close that down for a moment. Now there is a Star Trek space battle simulator that I have. I've uploaded a few videos about it on my channel. Unfortunately, I won't. If I share it through the stream, there won't be any sound with it. But I guess I could do that for lack of a better idea at the moment. Let me go and get that set up. You're doing very well with the math lesson, by the way, Professor. Oh, the sound is that through StreamYards, if you're sharing an application window, it doesn't let you share the sound for some reason. Although you can do it with a browser tab, which is where I was playing that other game. I mean, I don't know if there's a way to work around that. There probably is, but I don't know how to do it myself. Anyway, for this game, we can choose from TOS, TNG, or Enterprise. So, does anybody have any preferences for where we begin? Leave that up to the chat. And thank you, Kronos, for mentioning to hit the thumbs up button. Okay, Kronos wants Enterprise. Okay, and I would love to do DS9, Thomas, although they don't have that, unfortunately. At this point, it's probably just as well that they don't have the sound because they're playing that ridiculous theme song. You know the one. But anyway, let me see. You can choose a couple other ships to fight alongside you. We have the Neptune. I'm not actually sure what that is, and the Intrepid. And you get a couple of Zindi reptilians and an insectoid. Yeah, no define. Yeah, no, really, Professor. This is a real drawback to this game. But from what I had, it's not too bad. You like that theme, Professor? Well, I won't judge you for that. We accept all kinds here. Risa, NGC, Deep Space, Earth, Kuma B, whatever that is. Let me see what that is. This is probably going to take a few minutes to load. I mean, as a song, it's not terrible. I'm the kind of person who thinks that Star Trek music should be orchestral. So I always found the theme song to be rather jarring. Though I think Archer's theme is pretty good, the one they play over the end credits. Yes, R.I.P. Red Squad. Yes, I understand how it relates to the time period. It was just a personal thing on my part. I didn't like it. I guess you can consider me kind of like a orchestral music snob. Sorry about that. The professor never cared for Archer's theme. Sounds too Buck Rogers like. Yeah, I guess so. Thought it was okay, but sure. Thomas does make a good point. It probably would be easier to talk than type. Just an observation. Yes, hoity toity indeed, Kronos. Yeah, one of these days it'll finish loading. That song is still going too, by the way. Oh, we're getting closer. Yes, rumor does have it that Jeff can talk. Okay, let's go to our tactical computer. And pick our target. Start with one of the reptilians. Let's our phase cannons. Who is Jeff, by the way? Well, I say, why is Jeff? Might be a more penetrating question. While I'm trying to take down the Zindi reptilian shields there. I know this would be a lot better if there was actually sound. See if I can line up to fire a torpedo. Yeah, navigation is not one of my better skills. Notice how Matthew disappeared without saying goodbye. Yeah, it's typical behavior from certain Krogans, especially ones who like to disappear or not do streams for a long period of time. Yes, the reptilians were kind of jerks. I have to agree. The insectoids weren't too nice either. Krogans are evil. Well, that's the story anyway. I finally got a torpedo off at least. Take that. Yes, the insectoids did see the light there right at the end. It's true. I took out one of the reptilians. All right, why don't we switch to one of the insectoids next? See what we got. Yeah, that countdown clock is still ticking. Hopefully my allies are doing well. Can't really tell what's going on in the rest of the battle. Oops. All right, scratch one insectoid. Oh, you have to work for a living now? That's a shame. Torpedoes away. Down to 10 torpedoes, so I'll have to keep an eye on that. You need a sandwich woman. Well, unfortunately, I can't help you with that. Yeah, at first, when Enterprise came out, I didn't like the look of the NX-01, but it did kind of grow on me over time. It's definitely a lot better than a pizza cutter in space. I'll give you that. I do like the refit of the NX-01 very much as well. I think it looks very nice. Shame they never got to use that in the show. Okay, just got one insectoid left, I believe. Yes, I would have definitely wished Enterprise had gotten more seasons. They canceled it right when the show was at its best level, in my opinion. Looks like we defeated all of our Xindi opponents. Go us. I can't really go anywhere, but we can disengage the warp drive just for fun. There we fly off into the sunset. And unfortunately, one thing I've discovered about this game is I think it was released when it wasn't quite finished. And so if you do win a battle, there's no way to go back to the main menu without self-destructing your ship. I guess we're going to have to do that now. We can go by doing it to the computer. Do I have a favorite episode? Yeah, I think Animator Darkly was fun, although I also like the episode United. It's from the fourth season. It's when the Vulcans, the Andorians, and the Tellarites have to work together to stop that Romulan drone ship that's impersonating other ships. Okay, so we did Enterprise. We also got TOS or TNG. Does anybody have a preference? It would be nice if there was an open world Trek game where you can go anywhere you want and walk around your ship. Yeah, that would be nice. Okay, unless anybody has a preference, I'm going to start a TNG battle next. I mean, yeah, there were a lot of good episodes. Those are the first ones that come to mind. So we got 2 Nebula class, 2 Akira class. We got 2 Romulan Warbirds and 2 Klingon Negvar class. Let me see, do a different location this time. Oh, Thomas says do TOS? Okay, I can do that. Okay, go to the battle there. We got like a TOS style Miranda class. We got a Salmon class, which is one of those TOS ships with 1 nacelle from the technical manual. We got the Romulan Bird of Prey and a couple of D7s. Bird of Prey says battle those Klingon sisters. Yeah, I'm not sure that Dura sisters are in this game. Nice idea though. We pick a different one. Do some out in space this time. Kronos would like a Star Trek game where he could punch out Guinan. Well, I'm not aware of any games where you can do that, but there might be something out there. Who knows? Yeah, it is true. The Dura sisters are dead. What a shame. And Troy killed the Enterprise D. Yeah. Well, Riker ordered her to take the helm. It's not one of his finest moments. Yeah, she's 0 for 2 in driving the Enterprise. Yeah, so that might even be worse than Bird. Even Bird, every once in a while, will land without crashing. Not very often, but it's not at 0 like a certain council that we all know. So apparently ships rotate faster and slower speeds. There's physics for you. Oh, I definitely hope he never asks her to take the helm of the Titan. That could be disastrous. Anyway, I guess I should pay attention to the battle now. Let's target one of the birds of prey. That's bright. I knew space was so bright. Yes, we are still apparently still counting down to the Chronos Doom or something. Yes, pew pew indeed. Shame you can't hear it because they do have the authentic TOS, phaser sound effects and so on. It's pretty cool. Yeah, it's a real shame you can't post GIFs. Starboard shield is down to 65%. Better take care of that. Okay, took care of that bird of prey. Move to one of the D7s. Uh-oh, forward shields are down to 30%. Ventral shields down to 65. Our aft shields are in pretty good shape, I believe. See if we can fire a torpedo. Nope, I missed. And suddenly the planet killer shows up. Well, that would be quite a shock, wouldn't it? We took out the D7, though. Are we on the next bird of prey? All right. Just making sure. Let's turn her around. Ouch. Right into the cell. Ouch. Head to Georgia. Well, you gotta do what you gotta do. Considering that I'm in the middle of a battle, otherwise, not bad. This pesky bird of prey just won't hold still. I would also like a trick game like Civilization. You start on one planet and move through the timeline. And that would be interesting. You blame Byrne for everything? Well, around here, typically we blame Matthew for everything. Although they're both Kurogan, so I guess it kind of fits. Okay, there goes the bird of prey. We still got one D7 left. Yes, yeah, the refit Constitution is probably my favorite, although I do like the original as well. The professor thinks they did have a game like that called Birth of the Federation. Oh, I never played that one. Eat some torpedoes there. Is Matthew here? Well, he was earlier, but he just seems to abandon us like he usually does. Looks like today was a good day to die. It also looks like I've got a phaser permanently stuck on for some reason. It's all the targets, right? I believe so, yes. Very good. Yes, just never mind the phaser that's just kind of stuck there in the middle of space. Anyway, I guess we'll go ahead and go to Warp 2 since we were at another victorious battle. There we go. Yes, Kapla, indeed. Although not so much for the Klingons and the Romulans. Well, I guess it's time for a self-destruct again. 0, 0, 0, destruct, 0. Okay, and back to the menu. I guess that leaves TNG to try out. I prefer says it's not a bug, it's a feature. I mean, I guess that's one way to put it. Let's see what to do with, okay, what do we have for TNG? Yeah, we have Nebula class, Akira class, with the Romulan Warbird and the Klingon Negvar. You see, maybe we'll do Earth this time. See what that looks like. Mosquitoes are evil. Yes, I would agree with that. And now if only you could hear where we got the TNG theme. Now this is more like my jam. Da 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 da. I mean, no, that's not as good as when Bird hums the DS9 theme, but at least it's a start, I guess. Thomas wants to know how Eagle Moss can do Stargate because the movie only had 2 ships. Well, rumor has it that there were some television shows that may have had some relation to the movie. Why would Thomas know anything about Eagle Moss? Well, I guess you just have to ask him. Yes, those 3 spin-off live-action TV shows might have something to do with it. There seems to be some debate as to whether or not there were any Stargate television shows. It's time for somebody's meds, anyway. Oh, they were just a dream? Oh, you mean like Star Trek 5? Or Kirk in the Nexus? Oh, yeah, I guess it could be like that. So you're saying, Thomas, that you agree that Star Trek 5 could be a Nexus experience? Nope. Oh, well, it kind of sounded like that's what you're saying. But anyway, almost done loading. Because if you listen to Kirk, he was just chopping wood. Well, yeah, in the movie, it sounds like he just kind of showed up and started chopping wood. So I seem to remember back in the day that I read the novelization, which I know that's not canon, but in the novelization he had some other experiences while he's in the Nexus as well. Like, since time doesn't mean anything in the Nexus, so I don't know. It's kind of timey wimey, but maybe he did have other experiences. It's just hard to describe. I don't know. I'm kind of stretching here. Anyway, I've got some Romulans and some Klingons attacking Earth. That's not a good sign. Is Troy driving? Well, we haven't crashed yet, so I guess not. If we run into the planet, then that might be true. Initiate a saucer separation. Yeah, it's a good idea. I don't think I can now, unfortunately. There's one of our nebulas there. Well, Thomas says in reference to Generations, last I remember I was on the Enterprise B deflector room, then I was here chopping wood just as you showed up. Yeah, that's what he said. Which of course doesn't make sense since he's been in there for 80 years. So there's always something wibbly wobbly going on. And if Potts is a nerd, I think maybe he's not the only one here who meets that description. Now, if we have Warford Command, I'm sure we would be preparing for ramming speed. That is true. It's too bad we don't have the Defiant here. Probably doing a lot better than the Enterprise D at this point. What is hair pie? I have no idea. There, take a torpedo. I can take a few more. I wanted 3 torpedoes, then didn't take down the shields. Looks like they're weak on the port side. You know, my forward shields are weak, it looks like. Oh, the professor says that Kirk was old and he forgot. It's possible. Well, something about liquid heat and ice. Don't know what's going on there. Maybe I don't want to know. This Romulan is giving me a lot of trouble, though. Wait, who is this Jeff? I hear he's a very smart guy. Guinan said from his perspective, he just got here too. True. Of course, Guinan was both in the Nexus and not in the Nexus at the same time, which doesn't really make sense either. And no, Professor, I disagree that you're very dumb. Yeah, it's the final countdown. Just over 7 million to go. Then you'll be in trouble. That's a good point. Thomas says dumb people don't work at libraries. I would imagine that's true. Finally took out that warbird. Well, as Worf would say, they fought with honor. Speaking of, let's check out one of those Klingons now. Let me see, where is he? Oh, he's underneath us, looks like. Take a better shot. Well, we all disagree that you're dumb, Professor. I'll try spinning. That's a good trick. And Perf says, it would prove that I could not have helped Matthew in jeopardy. Ah, yes, that old controversy. Got a couple more photons. Yeah, library. What's the difference, right? And Kronos is dying is so awesome. Well, don't die, Kronos. We don't want that to happen. Virtual shields are down. Oops, I guess I better move. Oh, they didn't put Troy at the helm, did they? Come on. Okay, let's try that. We have multiple hull breaches. Oh. Don't dare give you a wrench. Oh, we'll have to see about that. I'm too busy dying right now. Put Tilly in a hull breach? Well, I'm not sure she would fit. I don't think the breaches are that big. You can see the constellation of Orion. Very nice. Oh, we took out the second Warbird. And First Contact was an awesome movie. I tend to agree. Let me see. Do we still have the other Negvar? Yeah, you got one Klingon ship left. And yes, the professor does fix all of Conti's mistakes, of which there are a great number. I mean, the score master on Question of Trek is quite a busy job. Klingorks. Well, we don't like to talk about Klingorks around here. What did Jeff do? Well, if you weren't aware that he is the score master on the Question of Trek, which is the YouTube channel that does Trek trivia games, and he's also responsible for correcting the questions that are written by the host Conti. The professor has to fix them because there's mistakes or otherwise like weirdly worded or confusing questions. Looks like we took our Negvar. Hey, victorious. Somebody's still firing. I don't know. I'm not sure who exactly. Suddenly, a primordial wormhole 5 light years in length appears. Yeah, that's the kind of thing that happens on Discovery. Bird versus Salty on is that this week? I wasn't sure. What's this? Looks like the battle's not over. I need to go to warp for just a moment, even. Oh, December 19th. That's Salty versus Bird. I've overshot him a little bit, but anyway. Yeah, I'm getting the Borg spiel now and everything. Guess I better turn around, eh? Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. Oh, bird's still here. Oh, good. Let me see. I guess I'm not in range yet. I mean, range. There we go. I have a feeling that this is not going to go well. Forward shields are down. Oh. Port shield's below 65. Trying to give my forward shield time to come back up. Port shield's below 30. Oh. I'm trying to turn the other. Hard to starboard. See if I can fire some aft torpedoes. See if I can get it lined up properly. Seems like the cube should be bigger. Yeah, it probably should. Oh, I feel like I'm still a pretty good distance away from it. Aft shield's down to 65. Ventral shield's at 65. Actually, I think I've gotten too far away now. I better turn around. Pew pew indeed. Your resistance is hopeless, number one. Nice, I could fire a torpedo, but apparently I don't have it lined up properly. Don't want to waste my last 9. Maybe I need to get closer. Jeff Cutis of Bork. Yes, indeed. Well, I guess take your best shot, Locutus, because we're about to intervene. Oops, forward shield's down. Burnham would save you? Not worth it. Honestly, I'm kind of surprised it even lasted this long. See if I keep rotating the shields enough, I can hang in there. Hit you with my best shot? I'll see what I can do. I'm not even sure if I'm doing any damage to the Borg ship or not. Aft shield, 65%. Oh, we got him. I'm amazed. I guess in this case, resistance was not futile. I have to say that was quite a twist there at the ending. I thought for sure I was a goner. Any of my allies survive? Oh, Voyagers here? I didn't notice them flying around. Must be a different Voyager. Oh, it looks like Voyager. I didn't notice them during the battle. Cheater? Well, you saw everything that I did. So if there's any cheating, feel free to call me out on it. There is the USS Sentinel. Sure, that's one of our Nebula classes. I don't know where they are now. Well, anyway, I guess since the Borg failed in destroying us, that leaves only one thing to do. Actually, 2 things, technically. Or at least we can go to warp. And then for some reason completely disappear off the screen. There we go. See if I can find where do we go? No idea. Well, the stars are moving. Now there we are. There we go. Thomas is this close to banning me? I don't know. Thomas says that Janeway went to Starbucks. That is a definite possibility. And we're still spinning. I guess they let Troy take the helm. The battle's over. Go to Plaid. I'm working on it. Thinking that something might be a little bit off with this star field here. And anyway. Destruct. There will be no further audio warnings. Now there she goes. Boom. The professor is glad I'm able to thwart the evil plans of life with Matthew. Well, I appreciate that. It was a noble deed, wasn't it? You never know what those Kurogans are going to be up to. Well, that's about all there is to that game. There's the 3 different eras of battle. Shame they never did DS9, so we'd have to Defiant, but it's fun for what it is, I think. Hey, the Enterprise has Christmas lights? I don't know, maybe. Anyway, I'm probably going to wrap it up about here. Have anybody anything they wanted to say before we close it down? If not, that's fine too. Thomas says, I like how in Bridge Commander you can shoot off parts of ships. Yes, I imagine that would be fun. Good night, Bird of Prey. Thank you for stopping by. I hope Charlie feels better soon. And just thank you, Thomas, Kronos, Professor Brainy Specs. Thank you all for joining me. And anybody who was here earlier, I know there was Salty was here. Matthew showed up briefly before he abandoned us. Thank you for, excuse me. Thank you for joining me for this stream. It was fun, even though that first game was not exactly the most impressive thing in the world. And yes, Matthew is a jerk for leaving without saying goodnight. I mean, even Bird is still here, and it's way past his bedtime. But anyway, have a good night, everyone. Kapla, and Joel on True.